Hi Capricorn, it's Rebecca with Being Human Tarot here with your April 2019 reading. This month, I'm actually gone back to basics and I'm reading with my trusted Smith-Rider-Waite deck. And that's it. I'll get into your reading. I feel like I talk too much at the beginning of these, so I'm trying to speed things up and get to the point more. So, as a reminder, it's a 3-card spread that I'm doing, and in the first card for your position of what to focus on this month, Cap, you drew the Queen of Swords. So as a focal point for you, I don't think that the Queen of Swords is going to be much of an issue, right? She's all about being truthful, kind of setting boundaries. Sometimes people interpret her as being a little bit of a harsher card, but that's not really the case. It's more that she's not a water sign, right? She's not gentle and loving. She's just telling it like it is. And so, I will say though, for your sign, sometimes, the shadow sign of Capricorn is that you can tell it like it is in a harsh way. And so this month you're being allowed to sort of be your natural self and be sort of, I don't even blunt perhaps, because blunt isn't always bad. Sometimes blunt is just to the point. People tend to use that word in a negative way, but blunt is also not the worst. So you can be your normal blunt self, but it's a reminder to kind of stay within the boundaries of, stay away from the harshness, because she's not harsh. She's a queen and she's a ruler, and she's about that truthiness. She's about that boundary setting, but she's not harsh. She's not harsh. She's telling it like it is with that hand, right? So feel free to be yourself this month, and if anyone's kind of giving you slack for it, because there are a lot of jokes about Capricorns. I am guilty of making some of them myself, but you're also on top of your stuff and you're hard workers, and you know how to kind of just be direct in a way that's really hard for someone, and that's actually quite a skill to have. So pat yourself on the back for that. For your set aside for this month, you drew the 3 of Wands reversed. So with the 3 of Wands reversed, the 3 of Wands upright would be more of a, you're starting out on your kind of next chapter sort of thing, or you're deciding. It might not be as lofty as a next chapter, but, maybe a mini chapter, or a section within a chapter, to overuse that metaphor. But, when it's reversed like this, it's a bit of a question of timing, or it's maybe a reluctance, or maybe it's you can't decide between some different things you have in front of you. If it's a project, it's Wands, right? So it's a creative kind of energy. It can be about travel. That's a little bit more of the 2 of Wands, but then the 3 of Wands is more of kind of you've returned from the journey and you're deciding what to do next. And so just kind of ask yourself, is the timing right? Are you doing the thing that you want to be doing? Are you feeling pressure from friends and family, or maybe even your job, to take on a certain role that you don't actually want? So it's just analyzing some other contributing factors to what's normally looking forward for the next thing in your life. But it's in your set aside, and so the message here is to not become totally absorbed and even set back by this analyzing that you need to do. So basically don't overthink it. You still want to respect the reversal, note its wisdom, try to meditate on what that might mean for you in your life and what you're going through, but you don't want to obsess about it to the point where you can't make a decision, or you feel like, how when you've just been reading something so many times that after a while your brain just starts switching off and you can't even really absorb the information anymore, or if you're trying to proofread it or something, you're just never going to be able to catch any errors anymore because you've read it 5 times already, and so you're too close to the content. So in that way, you don't want to be too close to this decision-making process that you've gone over it so many times that you can't even see clearly. And in your position of additional considerations, you drew the Queen of Cups reversed. A little chirping over there by Pertrick. And Queen of Cups reversed is you not really knowing how you're feeling emotionally this month. Or maybe you're not comfortable sitting in the emotions you're having this month, and so you've been trying to kind of push them away a little bit. Because this is your natural state, right? Not over here. And so, sorry, a little bit of background noise. Pertrick's walking around his cage. So, but you want to give respect and credence to what the Queen of Cups would be like if she were upright. Meaning, she's very inward focused. See her looking there at her, I don't even know what to call that. It's not exactly a cup. It's beyond a cup. It's too ornate for a cup. She's thinking there's all this stuff going on around her, but she's not really looking at it. She's just focusing on this cup in front of her, and she's got her head kind of inward, It's a very introverted kind of energy, almost. So while your focus is still the Queen of Swords, you would still do right by yourself to channel the Queen of Cups. And in fact, you kind of need to this month because, everyone would always do right to channel the Queen of Cups, right? It's great. Or any of the court cards, because they all have different gifts or messages and strengths. But this month, because it's coming up reverse for you, it's a particular focus that you need. And so just keep that in mind. Be gentle with people. Be gentle with yourself in particular. And I think it's going to be a good month, Cap. So that is your reading for April. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Once you subscribe to the channel, if you hit the bell icon, you will be able to get automatically notified as soon as I upload all the videos for each month, which I do before the 1st of every month, so that you can get a little bit of time with them before you're deeper into the month. And that's it. Thanks for joining me, Cap. I hope to see you next month. Bye.